been saying this. This video is brought to you by Beating Black and Blue, being the black cop in America on the seas. My brand new book is on Amazon. Y'all know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, J.R. Smith. I don't even watch basketball like that, and I really never heard this man speak before. I probably didn't never watch him play. I just know he a basketball player. But this is the realest thing that I have heard from an athlete. This is like it hit me in my heart because I feel the same way he does, but for some reason when I say what he's about to say, and I'm gonna show you, it's like people get in their feelings. But he's saying the exact same thing that I say in my videos and the exact same principles that I talk about all the time. We have to be responsible for our own community. There ain't no reason to be pointing the finger here, and here. We should be responsible for the things that we want to see change. Be a part of the change. Now, the realest thing I ever heard an athlete say is what J.R. Smith is about to say. Roll the film.
When you made over $100 million in your career, right? Is 105 going to change? 110 going to change your lifestyle? Realistically. You know how many people you can change lifestyle with $10 million in our hood? In our communities? We were in the lockout. We were in the, not the lockout, but we were in the bubble. George Floyd happens. That's right. We stopped playing. We're in there. We're gonna ask the owners for it. We're gonna ask the owners for it. Stop asking them for shit. What are we asking them for? I went down the line. No bullshit. You can show. You can ask these dudes if not. I got Paul George sitting right here. I got DeMar DeRozan sitting right here. I got Russell Westbrook sitting right here. I'm literally sitting next to all of these dudes who are LA guys. I'm like, bro, I'm not counting your chips, but everybody else is. So you make 200, you make 200, you make 175, you make 150, you make 180
million.
Why don't y'all have your own gym? Why we gotta go to UCLA to work out in LA every time? You got your own. Y'all all come from the exact same community. You want to inspire kids that look like you. All it takes is 5 of them. 5. 250, 250, 250, 250, 250. What bank gonna turn us down? We about to build this whole shit out for our community. We're gonna build gyms, rec centers, start leagues, and all that. Who's gonna stop us? I'm
gonna let him finish because he keep. I've been saying this. I don't know why. And then, after this, he probably the only one that's going to do something about it. Maybe nobody else going to do it. I say this all the time. Jay-Z, all these dudes that make all this money, y'all can put a little money together, have a bank. You feel like that the Wells Fargo and them, not treating black people properly and giving them bank loans. Y'all can make your own bank. You can build your own schools. All right, I'm gonna let him finish. And this is why nobody's doing it.
Got the money, we don't have the mindset. Our mindset, we'd rather go throw $60,000 in the club, in the strip club. Go throw $60,000 than go feed 2,500 people in the hood.
Facts.
Think about it. I've done it. I can't sit here and be like, oh man, I'm a hypocrite. I've done this myself. I've thrown money in the club, literally, blindlessly, aimlessly, drunk, at a ball. And now I sit back like I'm a stupid ass. I could have fed my whole community 10 times over with the money. I was just late on the bus.
Right. All right, he gets another one on here. 5:30 is when he kicked his last part in.
Worst situation.
Because they looking up to you.
They look up to me. So when they think, oh, this is cool, this is what they saying he did this and that, he did this, he threw soup on the coach or whatever, they think that is cool. Look at what we glorify. Strip club, getting high, setting people up, killing people. Like, look at what we glorify. And they put millions and millions of dollars into this. Record labels put billions of dollars into this and sell. And we still get raped off of entertainment.
This is the why behind your movement right now?
100%.
y'all need to watch this because I watched a little bit of it. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I watched about 8 minutes of it, a 17-minute video. It really inspired me to hear him, J.R. Smith, talk like this because I do think that people like him that come to this realization are the ones that's gonna change the world. It is always baffled me when I see all these athletes making hundreds of millions of dollars and they're the ones protesting and out here complaining. It's like you could revolutionize the entire black community because not all, let me say this real quick. Not all black people are poor. Y'all got to understand this is it's a small portion of the black community that's poor, that are struggling with poor schools. Then there's a good majority of the black community that's right there in the middle. But this smaller one is the community that breeds a lot of these issues, culture and all this stuff. It matriculates from this concentrated area to the rest of the country, to the rest of people's ideas of who black people are. To the struggle is always right here. And so if you can better this group, this section, this sector of the black community, you will see springs of success and change happen. And when J.R. Smith was talking about this, because he had mentioned that when he won the championship, he still felt empty. He felt like he accomplished everything, but there was emptiness. And he said his mission now is to change people's lives who look like him, meaning giving back. Pretty much that's what it is. I mean, that's if you're wondering, if you feel like you empty, do something for somebody else. It'll make you feel fulfilled. But he was talking about how all of these things he was looking at it from a selfish perspective, and that we need to start doing stuff instead of asking people for stuff, instead of asking the government for reparations and all this other stuff. I don't understand how all the dudes, many of them who are successful now, come from the hood. You ain't got to go change Africa, and just go to the hood you grew up in and do a little something. These NFL players, I remember Pac-Man Jones. I don't know if y'all know Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man Jones blowing $100K in a strip club. I think one time he did $1 million in there or something crazy. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I know Floyd Mayweather be dropping bank. These dudes be dropping hundreds of millions of dollars on cars, jewelry, clothes, and I'm not against that. Just don't do that and then be complaining. It's a capitalist society. If you want to spend $1 billion on a yacht and you want to help nobody else in the world, that's between you and God. But don't be complaining about what we ain't got and what the black man, the white man, when you got enough money to send kids to school free. You got enough money to pay. You talk about tuition reimbursement. Just go through all the kids who graduated from your high school that went to college, which if you were a high school in the hood, if you went to a high school in the hood, it ain't that many of them went to college. So you only probably got about 15 people a year that you can zero out all of their student loan debt. Or you can have a fund where people donate to, instead of donating to Black Lives Matter, you can have a fund where people donate to help out with the cause for young people who go to college, who got straight A's, and who have a criminal record or whatever you want to say. If they with good behavior, you will pay off their student loan debt. We could proactively do things for our own community. But when you're throwing millions everywhere, driving around in Bentleys and crying about oppression, that's when it goes all south. Anyway, comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what J.R. Smith said, man. That's one of my new favorite dudes, man. I really, he probably still in the SJW stuff to a certain degree, but what he said, I can get with. I don't care what else he think. That right there, I understand. Anyway, comment. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.